I think there's a bass in there. It's kind of like behind, what's behind door number 2. 4-pounder. Oh, slop. Not bad for the first bite. God, he's fat, healthy. I was kind of surprised. I didn't think he'd be up there that shallow. So we're gonna leave, or I'm leaving really soon to go to an event. And a lot of times, before I leave for that event, I try to fish kind of the things that I think that I might do down there. You know, like today we could probably go out and fish deep. I won't be fishing deep next week. So, you know, just gonna come out and frog and stuff. And, you know, the water temperature is low 70s, mid 70s. Kind of depends on if you're in a pocket or on the lake. But what's happened is a lot of these fish have spawned. I would think that I've actually seen some balls of fry, probably garden fry, eating, you know, around some perch and stuff like that. So we're gonna throw the old pad crasher around and see if we can get another bite. See that? I turned to something busted out in the middle. How many times has that happened over the years where you turn, you look at something, or, you know, you look at your phone or you look at your graph, and what happens is your bait, spinnerbait, frog, whatever, does something a little bit different. Causes them to bite. I was just walking it, and when I looked out there, I paused it, and he got it. Should tell me something. Is you got to figure out how they want it. I have a pretty bad habit of fishing it fast. Not a bad habit. That's how I prefer to fish it, because I feel like I get more bites and bigger bites. And I honestly feel like I hook them better if I fish it fast. But you got to figure it out. I mean, I've seen days where you had to skip it across the water like a flat rock. And I've seen days where literally it's just like like that. And some days it's in between, and some days it don't matter. Come out there. I mean, they are on the bank. It's 100% fry garden day. What happens is you have to kind of put it in human terms or dad terms. You got a bunch of kids that you're trying to protect. You're not going to get out here, you know, so much on the edge and open water where everything has free reign at trying to get to your kids. You're gonna like what they're doing today. Like, I've only had 4 bites, but it's been in 30 minutes, and every one of them's on the same thing. So you get these little pockets behind this grass, and what they do is they get back there and that, you know, on the fry, they want sun. They kind of need sun to, I guess, to kind of take off and grow. But they get in these little pockets, and they can literally sit there and protect a little pocket, as opposed to protecting, you know, on the edge or something like that. And I've seen it, you know, I've seen them do a lot of different things to get. I mean, I've seen them getting cracks in rocks. I've seen them get, you know, around dock posts and stuff, but just where they can kind of keep an eye on them. And there's probably somebody watching say, oh, I see fry. I see fry all over the place. Typically, yeah, I see it all over the place too, but, you know, I think the higher percentage is going to be kind of around something. Keep them together, keep them hemmed up. You know, and you really like when it's like this, you really want to watch your, you know, where your bait is and where your line is. You'll see that fry scatter. So a lot of times they'll be laying right on top of the water, and if I see that, I'm gonna make another cast. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 casts to really kind of trigger them, get them to bite. 80% chance I catch one right there. How's that for calling your shot? I guess if you call your shot, it's 90 or 100%, not 80%. Fry garter. I saw, I just happened to be looking up the bank and I saw one just kind of run something off there. You know, the number one, everybody's like, well, what color? You know, what color do you use? You know, I use them all. Black, white, brown. Just kind of depends on, you know, what I'm fishing around. Shad spawn, I'm probably going to use a white belly. You know, a dark day, maybe a black one. But around fry garters, I think the number one predator, you know, for the fry is probably perch. So that's kind of why I always tend to lean toward the sunburn color, which is brown, whenever I think I'm fishing around fry garters. And they'll eat both. I mean, shad spawn, you can catch them on black as long as you're around some fish. But I think it helps to kind of match the color of what they're eating or what they're trying to keep away. God, that's so fun. Threw it up there, just I mean, it's, right now it's textbook. Just a little pocket back there, and brought it off the bank, just like trying to be as natural as I could, and then I just, and he, oh, like when they're garden fry, there's no such thing as too shallow. That was weird. Never even blew up on it, just fat one. Boy, I'd like to have about 15 of them next week. Dude, I can do this all day long. I've never seen a day, or I've never seen it where it's so like dead on. Like if there is a pocket behind that grass that's kind of walled in like that one, it's about 90% chance you're gonna get a bite. Big and hit it like a little one, little one hit it like a big. See if I can catch this one right here. For some reason, fry garters, it's not a bite like they want to eat. It's like a get away from my kids kind of deal. You get one, really, a lot of times you get one chance at them with a frog, and then they'll, you got to throw something else. Probably should have threw like I got a wacky rig dinger laying there. I probably should have threw that up there. Problem is it ain't very deep and there's a lot of grass. Should be a bite right there. Saw some fry like scatter. Like I said, Booyah Pad Crusher, and you know, what do I do different to it? For one, you can see, I mean, every one that I get out of the package I trim, and I kind of make the legs proportional to him. You know, I don't want the legs out there that long. Kind of like half moon them a little bit, so when it stops in the water, they kind of spread out. There's 3 BBs in there on that one. They're easy to, you know, you just turn your hook like that, and the BB actually, you can just leverage it right there in behind those hooks and slide them in. But just normal fishing, it'll be 2 to 3. We get around some of those mats and something where I need to kind of get their attention, I'll go up 6 or 7. You know, there's been days, not very often, I'll have as many as 15 in there. So, like I said, Trocar 4/0 frog hook. You know, really on this hook, you don't have to swing. I'm still going to swing super hard, but I mean, they're so sharp. You just, you know, with braid, you just get to cranking and you're going to get a hook in them. So, pretty much the bait set up, and like I said, we're fishing around fry garters, so perch is their enemy, hence the perch color. Oh, black spot. Hardly see that after the spawn. Maybe he's up there spawning. We did see one on the bed earlier. You know, you can't, for me, you can't beat a day in, what is this, early summer throwing a frog, and it just, I don't know, there's just nothing like it. Watching them eat it, catching good fish, just having a lot of fun, and getting warmed up for the next event. So, hope you guys learned something, and I appreciate you riding along.